Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and I'm going to share what just happened right before the show, right now, because that's what's most present for me. And maybe someone needs to hear this. Maybe someone needs to know this, that you are not alone. Like sometimes we feel like we are all alone, that whatever is going on in our lives is too much to bear, that you just can't take another thing, you know? If you've ever felt that way, I just want you to hear me now that there is a divine light within you that is always lit. And sometimes it might feel like it's dim, or it might even feel like it's totally out. But as long as you have breath in your body, excuse me, it's lit. It's lit. So I'm going to tell you all real quick what just happened. So I was getting ready for the show and my phone rings and I recognize it as a Mount Vernon number. And I figured I think it's somebody from the city clerk's office. And I left a message there yesterday about getting a passport appointment for my girls, and because they need passports. And so I called to make the appointment yesterday and left a message. And the person called back today. And at first I wasn't going to answer the call because it was like 10:20, right? So 10 minutes before the show, I'm still getting myself ready. And I know that it's the city clerk's office calling me back. And I don't want to miss the call because it's so hard to get someone live. You usually have to leave messages. So I answered, right? And so it was the city clerk's office. And we were talking, and she was getting the information from me. And at the end of it, she asked me, did I have any questions? And there was something, I don't know this person, I never spoke to her before, but there was something coming through her voice, something that was, I don't know, a energy, a heaviness, such a heaviness was coming through her voice that I said, first I said, no, I didn't have any other questions. And then I said, yes, I do. I have a question. And my question is, are you okay? And got silent for a moment. And then she said, no, I'm not. I'm not okay. And I said, okay. I said, I don't know you, but I just felt like there was something going on with you. You don't have to share what it is. I just want you to know that there is a voice at the other end of this phone that hears you. And although I don't know you, I see you. And I'm sending you love and light and positive energy right now. And you called me back, so you have my number. So if you ever want to talk about whatever it is, or you just want to hear a kind voice, use my number. And I could hear that she was crying um, on the phone, but she just said thank you and she hung up the phone. And I just had to sit there for a moment. And now it's like 10:30 and I'm like, I just need a minute. I just need a minute to just send her some love and some light. So if you all would join me in just sending her, and I'm not going to say her name, we don't, it doesn't even matter. I'm just holding her in consciousness and I'm inviting you to join me in holding her in love consciousness just for a moment. She's in Mount Vernon and she needs love. So let's just take a breath and send her light, send her love, and let her know that she's not alone, that we are connected. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. So, what came through just in that moment is I'm going to call her back. I'm going to call them back. I'm going to call back. I'm going to call back after the show just to check in. And I might even just walk over to City Hall and and find her. But first, I'm going to call because I might be crossing the line. But that's what came through, just to call her back. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, everybody. So, not the way we typically start Morning Sit with Red Melissa, but that was present and on my heart. And so I know that all of you would get it and all of you would join me. And I so appreciate my congregation of joy. So, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. I am Red Melissa, and my passion is to support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. My mission is to support people in igniting that divine spark within you. Ooh, ignite that divine spark within you to live life on purpose in your purpose and to know that you are not alone, that you are not alone, that there is a presence for good and each one of us serves as that presence for good. So if you need support, I am here. This is my life mission, my life's purpose is to spread joy in the world and to be present, to be present. And so I'm grateful that I get to do that. And I'm grateful for my soul's yes. So you can reach me by sending me a direct message through my social media, Facebook and Instagram. And I just realized I didn't turn on Instagram. I'm not going to turn it on now. And at I am Red Melissa, Facebook, Instagram at I am Red Melissa. I am a spiritual life coach. So if you need support, I am here. Please reach out. So good day, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you all today. Good day, Shay. It's good to see you. Good day, Linda from the mountains of Colorado. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Queen Gladys. It's good to see you, love. It's good to see you. Hey, Fee. Yes, let's do it now. Thank y'all. Hey, Miss Bliss. Hey, Pamela. Yes, see y'all, my congregation of joy. I so appreciate y'all. Yes, this is what we get to do. Yes, we are ignited, Fee, and thank you for sharing me with your circle. I appreciate you so much. So we are wrapping things up. We're wrapping up our blurts. We're wrapping up our blurts series today. Yes. So how has this week been? Have you been observing the blurts? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, a blurt is exactly what it sounds like when you blurt something out and you're like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that." Blurts are constantly happening in our mind, in our consciousness, right? And it gets expressed with this sometimes very critical voice. right? Some people call it your inner critic, whatever it is. I call her Melody. I gave mine a name. Her name is Melody. And Julia Cameron describes blurts as negative core beliefs, right? So we're all saying our affirmation. We have our quality for 2024. And I'm saying, I am surrendering. And as soon as I say that, I'll hear something that say, hey, no, you're not. You still holding on to that. Girl, please. Whatever, right? Those are blurts, right? It is those unadvised, abrupt utterances that goes on in our mind. It's implanted in our subconscious mind. They're limiting core beliefs, right? But our subconscious mind is also the field of creativity, the field of inspiration, the field of intuition, the field of memories, the field of habits, right? And it is programmable, right? It is programmable. So we get to reprogram these limiting core beliefs, right? These blurts. We get to reprogram it. We don't have to live blurts. Yes. Yes, we blurts. We don't have to live um in that belief system because that belief system is BS. For sure, it's BS, right? And so, since we are in our right mind, since we are in alignment with that which is all good all the time, that inner dwelling within us that says, yes, that says, I love you, that says, oh, you're doing great, that says, you got this, that says, don't give up, right? We all have that, that inner support, that inner wisdom that we get to access never runs out. The access never closes. There's never a time where you go within and the doors are locked. Never, never, never. So this week, we just have been observing our blurts, observing our blurts. And let me tell y'all, because I'm aware of them, I'm aware of them, we have them, right? It's just part of the human experience. However, being in the mindset to observe and really pay attention, right? And I said, when you hear one, just make a note of it because we're transforming this, right? We are releasing and letting this nonsense go. Yes. So blurts can bring us a gift to see, what's going on underneath the surface here? What's in the nooks and crannies that needs to be cleared out? It's like clutter. It's like clutter. So I was paying attention to mine all week, right? Even this morning on the phone, right? What blurted out was, girl, you don't have time for this. You got to get ready for your show, right? That was a blurt. As I was saying to myself, oh, I probably need to say, I think I need to say something. There's something else going on here. But it was, no, girl, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. So after paying attention all week, observing and writing down, these are my most popular. These are my most popular blurts. Woo! All right, y'all. You're ready? And y'all might have these too. So these are my three most popular blurts. I'll say my affirmation, or, I'm just doing my thing, and I'll hear, especially when I say what my intention is for the day. So I set my intention for the day, right? Because one of my qualities are structure. So I've been working with structure in my day every day, right? intentional structure. So I set my intention. I have like a roadmap for my day, and I'll read it out loud. My intention today is dot, 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 dot. And then I'll hear the blurt. Sure, you are. At the end of the day, I'll say, at the end of the day, I have accomplished dot, dot, dot. At the end of the day, I am rejoicing in dot, dot, dot. At the end of the day, this is what I completed. And then I would hear, sure you are. Like, really a little sarcastic, right? Melody is sarcastic, y'all. She'd be like, sure. Sure you are. I heard that before. So sure you are is popular. The second popular one is here we go again. Oh, Fee, I knew somebody else was going to have the same one. And I think many of us do. Yes. Yes, sure you are. I think that's a popular one. Here we go again. That's another top 10. Well, let's say top 5. Here we go again, right? And this blurt comes out a lot around resting, right? Because I set a time, because we know I have learned from all my research with rest that I need structure harmonizing with flexibility in order for rest to really be successful for me. So I'll set my intention for rest. I'm stopping what I'm doing at such and such a time, right? And then I would hear, oh, here we go again. Here she go again with this rest stuff. Why don't she give this up? She know good and well she ain't going to bed at 9 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, at whatever time it is. Here we go again. And sometimes sure you are. That comes up again too. So we got sure you are, and here we go again. And then I think my all-time favorite one is this one. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. So that one comes up when I'm like dreaming big, right? I'm dreaming big. Or if I have something like really big coming up, it even comes up when I'm sitting down to just kind of like get into the flow of my sermons, right? It comes up sometimes when I'm preparing for SIP, right? Those days, like it was one day this week, I was like, I don't have nothing, right? And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, here comes something now for SIP, right? And that's right. Melody would be like, good luck with that. That sounds like a hot mess. Nobody's gonna get that on SIP. Watch, nobody's even gonna be on, right? All of that. La 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 la. Negative core beliefs, right? So I know the root of that for me is around a negative core belief of not being worthy. I know that. So then I get to address it again. I get to love on myself some more, right? And it has less of has less energy around it. It doesn't throw me off like it used to, right? I could even laugh at Melody, go, girl, you so funny. This is what we gonna do. And then go on and do it, right? And she be over here like this. Right, because Melanie is young. Melody is young. She's like teenage Melissa. She's like teenage Melissa. So that's why I call her Melody. So this is how we get to use all of the information within us. There's so much information within us. And what I'm saying is use it by transforming these blurts. Don't leave them unchecked. Don't leave them unchecked. And please, for heaven's sake, don't believe a blurt. Don't believe a blurt. Oh, that could be on the t-shirt. Don't believe a blurt. Don't believe a blurt. Believe your affirmations. Believe what you are declaring and invoking and inviting and commanding in your life. Believe in the truth of who and whose you are. Believe that you are never, ever alone. Never alone. This whole universe is rooting for you. What? The whole universe is rooting for you. And it shows up as each and every one of us. Each and every one of us is a universe of love. That is what I believe. And so this is what we get to be for each other. And it only takes a moment. It only takes a moment. So keep your blurts out. Kick those blurts out of your subconscious mind and press upon your subconscious mind your affirmations affirming the truth of who you are. So we are transforming our blurts into a blessing. Blurts into a blessing by knowing the truth, by affirming the truth of who and whose we are. Let me check in because I see Linda's asking a big question. Discernment between chatter and a core belief. How do you do this? Woo! All right. What time is it? All right. I might put a pin in this and talk about this fully more next week because it's similar to the question that people ask when I say listen to your intuition. And they're like, well, how do you know? How do I know if it's my intuition or if it's just like, you know, me? Chatter and core belief. The chatter is the voice for your core belief. That chatter is the voice of your core belief. So it's not separate and apart from each other. It's together. Your core belief it has a voice, and that voice is the chatter. And you know if it's a negative core belief by what it is speaking, by the feeling tone of it. My negative core beliefs are quite sarcastic and at the same time can seem to be encouraging. What? Yes. Girl, no, you've done enough today. Just you could do that tomorrow. Right? Now I have to discern, do I really not do that today and do it tomorrow? Or is this some layer of procrastination? Is this some layer of me being in resistance? So I have to discern that for myself. And the only way that I get good at discerning that for myself is through my practice, through my spiritual practice, through my relationship with myself. We have to know ourselves. We have to know ourselves. We get to distinguish between the negative and the positive, so to speak. Right? We get to build that relationship of trusting our intuition, our gut, by how we relate to ourselves. If you spend no time with yourself, if you spend no time with that inner dwelling knowledge and wisdom that you are, then oftentimes you're going to feel like, I don't know. Is it? Right? So we have to know ourselves. We have to recognize the feeling. And we have to recognize what to follow and what to let go. And that takes practice. That takes commitment. That takes discipline. That's what it takes. So I hope I answered that question, Linda. How do you do this? You do it through practice. Know thyself. Know thyself. All right, y'all. Whew, that took longer than a minute, but let me just get into some joy news real quick. Woo! Mm, mm. All right. So this weekend, yes, Linda, I know you listen, girl. I know you listen. We all practice listening, heart centered listening, listening. Okay. Joy news, joy news. This weekend, Sunday, we start a new series at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director, and we are in February. And so happy Black History Month, everybody. And we know that Black history is American history, and we celebrate it and recognize it in the month of February. So shout out to Black History Month. And this Sunday, our theme for February is love. It is simply love. And so this Sunday, I will be speaking about leaping with love. Leap with love. And that's really to ground us in the power of love, and also to invite you to take a journey with us for our spiritual book club that is starting next Wednesday as part of our community cafe, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will be using the book, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. So get the book, download the book, whatever you got to do. Get the book. Eugene Holden is the facilitator, which is just amazing. I'm so grateful to have him. And so for 5 weeks, we're going to go on the journey with The Big Leap. Okay, so go to rocklandcsl.org for Community Cafe on Wednesday. Go to rocklandcsl.org for Sunday service celebration, or join us in person. We are in person this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time at Rhino Comedy Club. Go on our website, Rockland CSL, for all the information, rocklandcsl.org for all the information. If you can't join us in person, then you could join us on Zoom or on Facebook, where we live stream. So all the information about Sunday service, all the information about Community Cafe can be found at rocklandcsl.org, where I am the spiritual director, senior minister. Also, please save the date for our next meditation with the full moon, which is on February 23rd at 8:30 p.m. February 23rd, 8:30 p.m. The next meditation with the full moon, and we do a full spiritual practice. So please join us for that. All right, today is Friday. That means today is also the Fee King show. So please tune in to Fee King for her show at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Instagram and on Facebook. The Fee King show is on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And as always, please support our, our brother, my soul brother, Sekou Wrights, with his show. He's doing amazing things. I am so loving the Fiance Files on Thursdays, y'all. I am loving that on Thursday. Fee is on the show, and they're just talking about love and their journey together. And you can check out Get Rich 101 Monday through Fridays, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and New Thought Media Network, where Morning Sit with Rev Melissa and Get Rich 101 is live streamed. So thank you all for being with me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Let's pay attention to those blurts and blurt them into a blessing. Blurt them into a blessing. And let's let's connect with somebody today that we don't know really. Let's just check in. You know, you might be in a grocery store, you might be taking a walk, or you might be at the post office or whatever. You know, I know that there's someone that you are going to interact with, that you're going to be in the presence of this weekend, that just needs a kind word or a smile or a hello. How you doing? All right. All right. If you choose to. All right, loves. I will see you hopefully on Sunday. If not, I'll see you next week. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and joy. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.